and welcome to my channel. My name is Jana and you're watching Girls on the Road. Today I'll show you a hotel in the city Monte Verde in the state of Minas Gerais in Brazil. It's a beautiful place. I'll have a separate video about the city and what you can do and eat here. And for now, let's see what this hotel has to offer to you. We stayed for 2 nights. We were 3 people, and since it's my mother-in-law joining us this time, we wanted 2 separate rooms, or basically it would be ideal to have like 2 bedrooms and we could share a bathroom, wouldn't be a problem. They gave us a suite on the first floor without an elevator though, so if your family has mobility issue or if you do, keep that in mind. My mother-in-law managed, but yeah, if it's difficult for you, maybe ask for one of the chalets. It's a huge complex here. There's a football stadium, and then from that football stadium all the way that way that you can see behind me, it's all the complex of the Hotel Austria. What you need to know about this hotel: it is not in the very center of the city. You will need a car. Generally, in most places in Brazil, you need a car, so I guess you will not be surprised that this is not an exception. It is, let's say, 3 minutes, 5 minutes drive from the very center, so it's not dramatic. But to walk it, there is no really a pavement to do it. You can do it. It would be a bit of a walk, but if you're gonna eat what we ate, might be a good idea to walk. If you don't want to walk, you can take a car and park it somewhere in the center without significant problems. There's not much to see around the hotel's vicinity as such. There's no grocery store right there, but as I said, you will probably have a car and you will need a car. So you can go to the grocery store in the city nearby and get what you need. But I would come equipped by water and things that you might essentially buy the first day. We did, so that's why I have zero experience as where to buy water nearby, because we brought everything by the car. I haven't tested their English level on the reception. I'm worried that the English will not be very much spoken here, but they have a list of things you should know. The Wi-Fi password, the Wi-Fi worked and didn't. I lost the password once, but it was okay. We could connect in the main building, but the reviews say that once you're in the chalets around, the connection is not so great. The room. We had 2 rooms basically. We were expecting to share the bathroom, but each room had its own bathroom, which was kind of nice. One bathroom had that hand shower, which I appreciate. Ours didn't. I'm not sure if you're Brazilian, I'm stating the obvious, but Q stands for quente, which means hot. F is frio for cold, so just keep that in mind. Since we're already in the bathroom, toilet paper not in the toilet, as everywhere in Brazil. Also, they didn't give us much toiletries, just the hard soap. So if you want shampoo, conditioner, or shower gel, bring that with you. They don't have it here. I didn't find a hair dryer either. The only equipment that's here that is very useful is an empty fridge, so you can put your drinks in there to keep them cold. In this place, it's not, as the rest of Brazil, it's not that hot here, or at least not the whole day long. The evenings are quite chilly, so if you're coming, make sure you pack some warmer clothes. These are the mountains of Brazil, so just keep that in mind. During the day, it's like you see behind me, sunshine and very pleasant temperatures around 25 Celsius. But the evenings can get chilly. Well, chilly. If you just wear a dress, you might not feel comfortable in 16 degrees. The bed was quite comfortable, but you know, the linen was kind of all over the place and, you know, not staying in place, which was a little bit annoying, but all good. They give you spare pillows, spare blankets. You might need the blankets because the nights are cold. And if you want to be extra when you're cold, they have a fireplace with all the amenities you need to start a fire. We didn't start a fire. Sounds like a song, right? But If you feel you want to be warmer or romantic, you definitely can try their fireplace. It shouldn't smoke the room, but as I said, I don't have the personal experience. We didn't use that. The room is like quite big. There is no chair, not much furniture in general. There is a wardrobe to put your things, so perfectly serviceable. For this kind of place, you usually come for 2 to 3 days. It's not a place where you probably, unless you're like a devoted hiker, because there are some mountains to do some hikes, so then you might need more time. But it's usually 2 to 3 days stay. For that, absolutely sufficient, absolutely perfect. One of the TVs stopped working the second day, but again, like the connection to the external world here is a little bit tricky. You're in the middle of a bit of nowhere or a bit of mountains. Definitely this place I recommend. The cleanliness, have I been to cleaner rooms? Yes. Did it bother me too much? No, not really. There was nothing like super dirty, or I was like, okay, I'm even scared to touch it. No, it was fine. It was good, but like people who are obsessed with cleanliness might be able to nitpick certain problems. The only problem I had is that the socket near my side of the bed didn't work, and as you know, I need to always use a lot of technology that I need to charge. So that was a little bit annoying, but so another 7 sockets all over the room solved my problem, so not a big deal. The breakfast. Yeah, they have really, really good breakfast. You're in the Minas Gerais state, and they're famous for their cheese and for their pão de queijo. So get the white round cheese, that is delicious. If you're extra, you can put some of the goiabada marmalade on top. Definitely something to try. Then what you should definitely try is their pão de queijo. Those are those little balls that are heated up, and here they have homemade pão de queijo. It's quite rare, and to be honest with you, it was the best pão de queijo I had in my life. So absolutely go for that. There's some sweet options. They even have pamonha. It is basically a dessert made out of corn, cooked in corn leaves. Doesn't sound that appetizing, to be frank, but it is delicious. Definitely to try. It's filling, so for 3 hours you'll be good after. So, but try it. Try at least one for a group, taste it, delicious. If they have 2 options, one with or without cheese, always with cheese. Naturally, everything's better with cheese. And juice. Definitely don't forget to drink juice here, because they don't have the artificial juices from the box here. They have orange juice from oranges. It's a little bit more sour than you're used to because it's the fruit, but delicious, refreshing, full of vitamins. What can you ask for more for breakfast? The breakfast has even view of the area, so you can sit at the window, or you can even sit at the balcony that it has and watch the surrounding area. It's very, very beautiful around here. There are like lots of flowers, and it's like well-maintained park. Down there under me, there are some like statues of animals. And what made me pick this hotel, actually, to be completely frank, there is like a space where they feed squirrels. The squirrels, I expected there to be hundreds of squirrels that you just go around and feed, but there are not that many. I think the wild birds that I saw there earlier might have something to do with it. I hope not. If you go before breakfast, you get a chance. And we went there early afternoon as well, and they were there again, but then we went after breakfast and in the evening, and they were not there. I don't know if why is it, if they have some schedule, but that's what it is. Like, they are there some days and then they're gone. So patience, go down, check the trees. Usually the trees near their feeder, that's where they should be, and you might get to see them. There's a swimming pool that is covered, which is good because, as I said, the temperature here is not so hot, so the covered pool is definitely a plus. We haven't tried. We had lots of other activities to do, and yeah, when it's colder, you're not that motivated to jump on the pool to cool yourself down. But it's here. Lots of people use it, so I imagine it's nice. and you can just, you know, after a long day of hiking, you can go chill in the pool. There are also lots of these periquitos, these small parrots, the green ones that you can see flying over even from the room. I was hoping they would be sitting. Oh, there's one now. There's one now. Can you see him? Oh, you probably can't, but like the periquitos just come here and lounge around. I was like, oh, I'm staying in this place. I love this. It's so cool. So for me, the nature compensated for the little things that might not worked here, and it was comfortable. We had zero problems. Everybody was super friendly. So overall, a solid hotel. The parking, just one note for the parking. It's in front of the hotel on the side. There are loads of parking spots. When you have one of the chalets, you can probably park right in front of it. If you're parking in front of the building, keep in mind that if another car will be parked next to you, the wall is quite close, so you might have hard time reversing outside of your parking spot. So what we do, we park the furthest where there's like lower chance that somebody will block us from the sides and we can get easily out. So that's something to keep in mind. Other than that, I would say just have a fantastic holiday here in Monte Verde. And if you have any questions, as always, please leave them down in comments. And so that's it. That's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you give me a squirrely thumb up? And you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day and bye!